Talk dirty to me.
This is Lily Khuu on the red carpet with Rainbow Social. We're here with Kai West, and what we want to know is on your MTV reality TV show, Are You the One? What is it like to live in a house with all sexually fluid cast members?
Honestly, it is a surreal, beautiful bubble that is unlike the real world and was one of the best experiences of my life, which sounds really strange because it was a reality TV show, right? So you expect like, oh my god, what's the like bull that you that you like deal with or like that type of stuff, or like you wouldn't expect like a reality TV show to be like a positive experience. However, if you take everybody's sexually fluid and you put them all in one house and now your sexuality is the least of your problems the entire time, it actually lets you get to know people in like this really authentic way that was really special, that I now feel like I came out of like that experience with like a whole brand new queer family that only all of us will ever get to ever experience. It felt like one of those worlds where like, you know how there are like plays or like movies or things like that where people are make up like a surreal world of like, imagine if the world was mostly gay and like heterosexuals were the minority. That's what I felt like I was living in, and it was amazing, honestly. I had a really amazing time and I've never felt more comfortable in my entire life.
Thanks for sharing that. Sounds like you were basically in queer heaven.
Essentially, yeah, I would call it that. I'd go back. I go back to Hawaii. I go back to the house with all of them, even though like half of us are insane. It was still a really good time, and there's nothing like living in that bubble of like, hey, now you're in this world where literally your sexuality is the least of your problems, and now you get to explore that in a really, really authentic environment. And I think that it garnered something that you wouldn't get to do in the real world, to be honest.
What can we expect from you next?
Um, After this show, well, who knows? There might be a couple shows in the pipeline. As I've been told, there's been some interest. I also do a bit of acting, and I want to use the platform that I now have to do a lot more of the like queer activism that I feel really passionate about. Trans and queer visibility is what's most important to me, and was the main motivator for me going on the show in the first place. Yes, was it for love? Was it for money? All the things that the show is all about, 100%, yes. However, my main motivator is that type of visibility, because I believe that the bigger the visibility, the more it normalizes things for people. And so I want to use that and to like infiltrate popular media in order to make that more normal for people. I've spoken at high schools before, I've spoken on panels before, and I really love to do more of that and just kind of be like, hey, these are people that exist. This is normal. This is totally okay. And I think that like trans and queer visibility is kind of the next forefront, right? Because we have the whole like gay rights movement and gay marriage and all that type of stuff. And I'm like, okay, so that's like the start of understanding the LGBT community, but there are a whole lot of other letters that we need to wrap our heads around. And that's something that I really want to push forward.
Thank you for using your platform in a really helpful way for our community.
Yeah, totally. Like I say, I choose to be visible for people who can't be, because I didn't see people like myself growing up. So I want to throw it out there and I want to put it in everyone's faces, because if I do that, then it makes it normal.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
This is Lily Khuu. We're at Rainbow Social on the red carpet. Thanks for watching.
Talk dirty to me.